for your workout is a set of mini bands if you've got them, probably the medium resistance. And then you're going to need a sturdy bench, step, or chair. And I would say if you can grab something to either, you don't necessarily have to be able to step on it, because I can give you an option on that one. But if you can stand up off of sitting on it, that's kind of what we're looking for. So an ottoman would work. The side of your bed would work. Couch probably would work. But anyway, that's all you're going to need today. So good workout. We're going to start off with 2 rounds of a dynamic warm up. So we got 6 minutes. We'll start off with that full body leg swing. I love this exercise. And in this warm up, we have my least favorite 1 minute of seal jack. So I'll give you an option once we get there. So standing full body leg swing, shoulders are back. We're going to bring the foot up and you are trying to stay balanced as you swing that leg. Now, of course, option would be to shorten up your range of motion, but as you get more confident, try to lengthen that leg out. We'll do 30 seconds on each side. Then you're going to come down to a high plank position, feet about as wide as the hands. You're going to push the hips up, reaching back, tapping the shin, the ankle, wherever you can reach back to here, guys, balancing on that one hand. Option would be to drop to the knees and tap the thighs for a minute. Then your 1 minute of seal jacks, which of course you're out and in for 1 minute, so you can option it and just take away the jump. You can do 30 seconds of seal jacks, 30 seconds of jumping jacks. You can do those out and in jacks. Personally, doing a minute of seal jacks now my favorite thing to do. So I'll do 30 seconds and then switch it to either jumping jacks, but that is designed to get your heart rate up. So that is what you want to do on that one. And then we'll go back through it again. So 6 minutes here, starting off with a full body leg swing, which means you got to use your arms too here, y'all. All right. And we're going to take off in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We'll keep those abs in. Let that leg swing. Use the arms as the counterbalance. And we're going to switch legs in 3, 2, 1. So switch legs. Balance. And then swing. You're halfway. And we're going to go down to a high plank in 3, 2, 1. So high plank. And then tap that ankle. So push the hips up. Hips up, tap the ankle. Coming back into your plank hold. You are halfway here. You got time for probably one more on each side here, and then you guys can stand up. And you've got seal jacks in 3, 2, and 1. So seal jacks for a minute. I'll give you the halfway point. If you want to switch it into jumping jacks after that halfway point, that's fine. Remember on these, you don't have to jump wide. Narrow your jump out a little bit. So we are halfway right here, halfway right here. Nice, team. Nice job. 15 seconds. We're going to go back to that full body leg swing in 3, 2, 1. Full body leg swing. Try to get a good long leg swing here. Kick that foot up. Nice job, Nikki. You got another 10 seconds on this side. You're going to switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Stay tall, guys. Stay tall. You got it. Three, two, one. Down to that high plank. Down to that high plank. Ankle tap here. Take your time. When you come back to that plank, take a moment to squeeze your body before you pike those hips back up. Guys have 15 seconds here. We're going to finish off with that cardio to get that heart rate pumping again on those seal jacks. Here we go, friends. Stand it on up in 3, 2, 1. Seal jacks. Good chest opener here. Want to turn them into jumping jacks. Here you go. Last 30 in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds to go. All the way, all the way. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. All right, if you have your mini bands, you're going to need to get them on your body, right below the knee. We got mid-band position, lower body focus today, friends. We're going to start off with 4 minutes. First up, you got your squat to leg lift. So with your mini band right below the knee, start with your feet about hip distance apart, toes are pointed forward. We're going to squat down. We're going to stand up and set. And then we're going to just lift that heel out. So as you lift the pinky toe and your heel out. As you lift that pinky toe, I want you to think about squeezing through your glutes and then also, of course, balancing on that one leg. So 12 total, take your time. Second exercise, iso squat lateral walk. From the isometric squat position, you still want to start with your feet about hip distance. And this is as close as they'll ever get. You're going to step out. You're going to come back to the same distance you started. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. And then I got to go back the same way. And that is 1 rep. And you're going to do 6 of those. It's a lot. So if you need to stand up, shake it out in between. I'd rather you shake it out than, slowly coming up, because you do want to stay as low in a squat as possible for those 6 reps. Okay. If you don't have a mini band, you can still do this. Just slow it down and move very slowly, okay? 4 minutes of work, starting off with that squat to leg lift for 12 total. You guys can get started in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Make sure you come up and set, pulling that belly button in before you lift that leg. Little pinch in that glute. So as you walk laterally, check in with where your knees are going. Your knees should always track in line with your second and third toe.
Here we go.
And remember, your feet never come all the way together. Once you get your 6 in, shake it off. And then you're back to your squat to leg lift. Nice job, you guys. Pinch that glute. You should really feel it after those lateral walks. You should feel that leg lift a lot different than your first time through. Now you've woke up all those little stabilizer muscles in those abductors, those outside of your hips. Got a little over 90 seconds here. As low as you can in that isometric, guys. That means you got to stand up every rep. That's fine.
Invincible.
We've got 30 seconds here. Finish up your last couple reps, guys. You got that lateral walk. You might just be walking to the other end here. Once you're done, you can have a seat, take your mini band off. We are going to need it later in the workout today, but not for this next block. So in this next block, you are going to want that step, chair, ottoman, couch, whatever it might be. I'm going to give you a little bit more time than 8 minutes in this block. I think in the 6:15, I added on at least 2, if not 2.5 minutes, so that we can get through 2 rounds at minimum here. You're going to start off seated on your bench, step, or chair. Now, don't worry. If you've got a low step, I'll give you an option here. But if you've got something about knee height, that's kind of where you want to be. Shoulders back. You can keep that heel down as an option. Of course, the challenge would be to keep the heel up as you stand up. Find the balance at the top. And then more importantly, think about lowering yourself back to the bench rather than just falling onto the bench. Now you're going to do 12 here. So at some point you might just want to drop that heel for a little help. Okay. But remember, the weight is staying predominantly in one leg. You got 12 on each leg. Second exercise, decline plank hip rock. So from the decline plank position, draw the belly button in. We're going to shift the hips over and use the belly button to pull yourself back to center. And your option here, of course, would be on the floor. I would start with your feet about hip distance, a little narrower than hip distance. You're going to do 12 total. Then you're going to come back to your bench, starting at the bench. You're going to take 3 steps forward and then put that foot back up on the bench. It's a Bulgarian split squat. You're dropping the back knee, pushing predominantly through the front foot. And just make sure that the knee, guys, isn't going over the toe. It might go a little bit into the middle of your foot, but you don't want it pushing forward over your toe. You're going to do 12 on each leg. Option, reverse lunge, ice or static lunge, really. Chair hip bridge to finish. So you'll start leaning back on your bench, step, or chair, keeping your back super flat. We're going to drop the butt down slowly, and then we're going to drive up and squeeze it. So you do want to keep your spine long. So you're going to bring your head up off that ottoman or chair, whatever you're using, your bed maybe. Your option, hip bridge, up fast, down slow. Now, if you don't have a weight for the first one, the single leg sit to stand, you're just going to work that single leg squat. So sitting back as you stand, then try to lift that heel up off the floor. A lot of work. You guys got it ahead of you. Here we go. 8 minutes. Well, you're going to have longer than that. Starting off with that sit to stand in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
You know my name. Sunshine and rain. Some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were young.
And think about if someone had a string going up to the top of your head. So you want to stand up, not forward. Try not to get any momentum. So sit down, stop, and then stand up again. And think about that lowering phase as well. You want to maintain control for as long as possible as you sit back down.
Sunshine and rain, some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were younger. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl.
Good job, guys, good job. Nice job, Marcy.
When nothing really mattered, I could always count on you. Your touch will leave me breathless, so let me give it back to you.
And when you guys get into that decline plank hip rock, it's not a lot of motion here. You're really focused on keeping those abs really tight and just slowly letting those hips drop side to side, always pulling them back to neutral. You can do that hip rock on the floor with your feet just slightly apart.
Ride for me, would you ride? Is you gon' ride for me? Die for me, would you die? Is you gon' die for me? Lie to me, would you lie? Is you gon' lie to me? Just like these other little hoes that waste their time with me. Girl, nah, I ain't fake, I'm never frauding. Right out to the mall, we'll be ballin'. Why she be playing games? She always stallin'. Damn, it was meant to be the only one I'm calling. Girl, I ain't playing games, just wait a minute. For you, I'ma spend it all, like there's no limit. Girl, it's your only chance, don't wanna miss it. Speed and racing for your love, I got a ticket. Girl, while you're here now, let's make it last. Or you can throw it back, like in the past. Girl, we can take it slow, or take it fast. Hop up in the whip, Jimmy Neutron got a blast like that. Damn, little shawty, let me get your name right.
Bulgarian split squat. Keeping your shoulders back, dropping that back knee, pushing up mostly through the front heel. But you want to balance with that big toe too here.
Redirected, then you went and popped up on me when least expected. Girl, you gon' miss your chance, so don't forget it. Girl, you said you love me, and I really thought you meant it, and I won't try, and I
those abs tight, guys. Abs are tight on that split squat. Want to stay upright here.
Is you gon' ride for me? Die for me? Would you die? Is you gon' die for me? Lie to me? Would you lie? Is you gon' lie to me? Just like these other little hoes that waste their time with me. Girl, nah, I ain't fake, I'm never frauding. Right out to the mall, we'll be ballin'. Why she be playing games? She always stallin'. Girl, if it was mine, you'd be the only one I'm calling.
And then remember, on that hip bridge, you have tempo. So whether or not you're using your bench or just doing it on the floor, slow it on the way down, quick on the way up.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
All right, Melissa, here we go. You got the same bench as me. So rest those shoulder blades on the back and then bring your whole spine. So long, yep. Slow it down on the way and drive it up quick, squeeze it. Yes, good girl. All right, so a lot of you guys almost are just now moving into round 2. Be aware of where that knee is going on that sit to stand or that single leg squat. All right, so we're gonna go for another 5 minutes. So essentially you're halfway through the block here, okay? Good job, you guys. Shake it out when you need to. Take those tiny little breaks. Grab a sip of water if you need it. But good on you for staying working here, guys. Good job on the lunges, team. Down and up, exactly where you want to go. Not forwards and backwards, down, up. You guys got it. Good job, Juwan. Nice, Melissa. Good job, Alyssa. All right, team, just over 2 minutes. Just over 2 minutes to go here. You guys are going to finish round 2 and then get started on round 3, some of y'all. Nice job, Andy. Looking good up there, Priscilla. All right, guys, you got 1 more minute here. 1 more minute. Some of you are going to start round 3. I'll give you another time check so we can even yourself out. All right, you got 20 seconds here. 20 seconds. Even out those sides. All right, if you got a couple more, guys, keep working. Get your couple more done. Your next block is going to be timed. We're going to have 6 minutes. This is definitely a cardio-focused block. We're going to work for 30 seconds, then you'll take 10 seconds to rest, and that's the pattern for 6 minutes. We have 3 rounds of work. Your first exercise, you are going to not do a 3-step lateral sprint. That's your last exercise. Your first exercise is a jump lunge. So we're going for 30 seconds. You're also going to need that step, so don't put it away just yet. So jump lunges. Now remember, when you're doing jump lunges for time, don't worry about the depth. Worry about finding a tempo and then a distance that works for you. So if that's up here, I want you to keep moving for 30 seconds, okay? We'll take 10 seconds to rest. Next exercise, alternating your step-ups with a knee raise, okay? So you want to be pretty quick here. As an option, you're marching in place, and let's get some big arms going. After 10 seconds of rest, you'll do a 3-step lateral sprint. So 1, 2, 3, bring the knee up. But of course, you're going to bring it a little bit quicker because it's a sprint if you can. Otherwise, you're going to take it on the slow route, okay? 6 minutes, 3 rounds, jump lunges starts it off. And again, adjust your range of motion to keep yourself moving for 30. Y'all ready? Here we go, team. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yes. Halfway. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. You got a little rest coming up. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Couple deep breaths in. Step up to knee raise. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Drive the knee up. Drive the knee every time. Halfway. Going, keep going. You got 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. 3-step lateral sprint. Take a breath. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Use those arms. Pump the arms. Bring that knee up. Keep those abs tight. Halfway. Rest. Okay, round 1 is done. We're going into round 2. Now you know what it feels like. Let's go back to jump lunges in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Use the arms as the balance.
Let me say yeah.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Get on that bench or raise those knees. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. You're marching in place. Hold that knee up for a moment.
Let me say yeah.
Halfway.
Let me say yeah.
3, 2, 1, rest. 3-step lateral sprint, y'all. Whew, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, get it. Come on. Pick up that pace here.
More to the core, I feel the floor. When I'm on stage, yo, you ask for more.
Halfway.
I'm on the air, I know the last. I work real hard to collect my cash. Tick, 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 and tick, take the time. When I'm going for mine. Open your ears and you will hear it. I tell you this, cause there's no limit.
3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we got one more round, y'all. One more round. We're going to finish off with a core block. So let's finish it here with the cardio. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jump lunges.
Everybody move to the bass. Everybody move to the bass. Everybody up in the place. Everybody chants aloud. Make them hips move up and down. Everybody
Halfway.
move to the bass. Everybody up in the place. Everybody chants aloud. Make them hips move up and down. Everybody move to the bass.
You got it, guys. You got it. Come on. Couple more here.
Everybody move to the bass.
In 3, 2, 1, rest. Step up to knee raise here. Step up to knee raise. Make them quick. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Come on.
Everybody move to the bass.
Halfway.
Everybody move to the bass.
3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, you have 40 seconds left in this block. Your last 40 seconds, you're doing those 3-step lateral sprints. Here we go, friends. In 3, 2, 1, this is it. Strong finish right here.
Everybody on the yeah, let me see.
Keep going, 15 seconds. All the way. You're still working. 3, 2, 1. You're done. Nice job. All right. Take a breather, grab a sip of water. Nice work on that block, everybody. You are going to need that mini band again. And we're going to go down to the floor. We got a 4-minute core block, which you should get through 2 rounds, maybe 3. You're not going to need your bench anymore. You're going to start with your mini band back at mid band position. You're going to keep your shoulder blades up off the floor for this first. And you're just going in and out. So I want you to start with tension on the band. So your feet are about hip distance, going outside the hip and then back to hip distance. Make sure you maintain control of that mini band. Shoulder blades stay up the whole time. You got 10 reps. Then you'll drop it back. Hopefully your bench isn't in your way. Keep your toes up, and you're reach for the toes. And all the time, you're still keeping tension on that mini band. Okay. Now for this last one, I usually drop mine a little bit lower just so it doesn't roll. Drop your heels right below your knees, and you're going to reach for the heels here and be mindful that those knees stay apart. You just want to keep a little bit of tension in the outside of that upper leg, reaching for the heels at a slow, controlled tempo for 10 total. And everything is 10 in this block, and you got 4 minutes of work. So your goal is to just keep working as much as you can for the last 4 minutes. Couple announcements in the stretch, and then you'll be on with your day. So here we go, everybody. Starting off, mid-band static crunch, in and out, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So as your shoulder blades come up, your middle back, lower back gets pushed into the floor. You want to control your feet as they're coming back together. So don't let that band determine your speed. You want to resist the band the whole time.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just saw the sushi from Japan. Now y'all bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just saw the sushi.
Nice job, Beverly.
Now y'all bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
And then you got that heel tap. Really reach for that heel. Then static crunch heel tap. So shoulders up, third one. Oh, second one here. Toe reach, yep. Nice job, Alan Marcy. Now you got that heel tap. Reach for those heels. Getting into those obliques, guys. Y'all are halfway here.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just saw the sushi from Japan. Now y'all bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan. She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just saw the sushi from Japan. Now y'all bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
Here we go, Nikki. Come on. You got about a minute to go. Make this last minute really count, guys. Last 30 seconds here, everybody. All right, team, finish up your last couple reps. And we are going to call it a workout, y'all. In 3, 2, and 1, you can get rid of those mini bands. Woo-wee. Good stuff. All right, come on up for flexibility. We're going to stand it on up. We're going to start off with a lateral lunge, static lateral lunge. So you can, once you're ready, you can take it out, one leg out, and just kind of hinge over to that one side, pushing the weight back into the heel. And we'll get into those quads, hamstrings, and a little bit upper body. Whew. All right. So we're going to hold this for another 10 seconds here. All right. So a couple announcements. So tomorrow, if you guys do Tuesday, Thursday, there's only going to be a noon class live tomorrow. And then Friday, Sarah's doing the 9:10. So Kat's doing the 6:15. Go ahead and switch sides. So same schedule Friday as normal, just a different coach, different coaches. Saturday is the weird one. Saturday is going to be a 9:30 start time on Saturday. Okay. And Kat's going to take you through the class on Saturday. And then Sarah will be back on Sunday at 9. So Thursday is just noon, Friday, normal time, different coaches, Saturday, 9:30, Sunday, 9 o'clock. And I posted that. We put it on all the social media pages for the studios. Go ahead and stand it on up. We're going to take one heel forward, push your hips back, and then bring that pinky toe towards the floor. So you're going to open up that leg and feel the stretch in the outside of that hamstring. And then next weekend, the 12th, we're doing my birthday bash boot camp here in front of Alamo. So if you're not on the email list for the boot camps, let me know and I'll add you to it, but I'll be sending that out probably over the weekend. And you guys can sign up. I think we're just going to do 2 classes on Saturday and then 2 classes on Sunday and try to fill them up as much as we can. Go ahead and switch legs here. So heel out, pinky toe towards the floor. And then we're also going to do the following weekend. So depending on how busy the 12th and 13th is, we'll either do Saturday and Sunday the following weekend or just Saturday. So if you guys want to work out with some friends outside, it was awesome on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. We have some more opportunity for you to do so as we get into the month of December. Go ahead and roll it up here. We're going to do a standing quad stretch. So pull one heel up, knees together, shoulders back. If you want mini bands, I still have some mini bands here in Alamo. So if you want a pack of them, they're $10. You can grab them if you come to one of the workouts, just so you have them on hand. And I also have Hell Week shirts, and I got to go down and get the other Hell Week shirts for San Ramon and Livermore folks. So if you guys come on to one of those boot camps, you can pick it up then. And that's about all I know. And you can release that quad stretch. Bring those feet wide, butt down, big deep breath in, coming up. Grab a wrist, pull yourself over to one side, getting a little oblique stretch here, a little shoulder, upper back. Make sure you've exhaled. Minor detail, don't hold your breath. Go ahead and come on up to the top, other side. And if you guys have questions on any of that stuff, you can message me on social media. You can leave me a Zoom chat box. Back to center, elbows out, open the chest up. Bring the elbows down, big shoulder roll. And give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are done. Good job today, everybody. Have a good Wednesday. Have a good rest of your week. And I will see you. I'll be back here on Monday. But y'all can be back here on Friday.
Thanks, Becky.
Bye.